Welcome to War Thunder with Subdued. How y'all doing today? Well, now that the blow is over, let's just talk a little bit about the F4D1 and why its battle rating at 9.0 is still too high. Now, some statistician is going to sit there and go, "You don't know what you're talking about. You are just a plebe who doesn't understand mathematics." And I'm going to go, blow it out your bunghole. The F4D1 Skyray, a beautiful plane. I love the plane. It's got pretty good speed at 711 miles an hour at sea level. It is a fairly good interceptor because it can climb really fast, but at 9.0, it is still too high. It should be at 8.7, and I will give you the reason why. Number one, it's got the AIM 9Bs. AIM 9Bs are trash. They're meant to intercept bombers. They're really not meant for dogfighting. They are good in their own right, but woefully inadequate going up against fighters. Somebody's going to go, "But you got those 420mm cannons." Yeah, with 65 rounds per gun. Which means ain't got a whole lot of bullets. And when you ain't got a whole lot of bullets, you go through them really quick. So, given the fact that you've got substandard missiles that are designed for bombers rather than going after fighters, a extremely limited fire capability with the guns, and oh yeah, if you want to use it for ground attack, it's only got rockets. Now granted, it can carry quite a few rockets, but it's still, they're rockets. There's not any guided ordnance, and you don't get any bombs. So, why do I say this should be an 8.7 aircraft? Right there. There's your 8.7. And arguably better aircraft. Now, it's not as fast as the F4D1. The Skyray is faster. The Skyray does climb faster. But in a dogfight, this plane can yank and crank. I mean, seriously, yank and crank. Yeah, it's got 450 cals, but they're the M3 version, and they can pump out a lot of lead quickly. That can hurt a plane fatally. And then it's got 4 AIM 9Bs. Again, bomber interception missiles. They're not bad for doing what they were designed for. But the minute you step outside that narrow envelope, they're just dead weight hanging off your airplane. Now, somebody's going to be going, I'm going to be like, I don't care. At 9.0, you're still going to run into A-10s. You're still going to run into Su-25s. That is the epitome of a death sentence for this poor old plane. Not to mention the fact that it's about as fragile as it gets. Now, I haven't flown it in quite a while because it was just too fragile. It would come apart at a sneeze. The only way you can actually fly it at any decent altitude or at any decent speed is to unequip the boosters. If you do that, you can almost fly it normally. So they're dropping it down to 9.0. And I think they need to drop it down another notch. 8.3. Statistics be damned. 8.3 or 8.7 is where this thing belongs. Its speed and climb rate make it a bomber interceptor. Well, let's just take a look at what sort of bombers are in that area. Aviation. Oh, let me see. B-57A, B-57B. Those are there. Then you've got attackers like the F-84F, which, again, not really that relevant because it is a fighter. But you got the A4B and the A4E early. So 8.7 would be a good spot for that. I mean, you'd still have to go up against stuff like F-86s. Let's go to Japan because they've got an F-86. F-86 F-30 at 8.7. This is a yank and crank aircraft. 9.3 with the 40. So the F-4D1 needs to come down another notch. I mean, currently it's sitting at 9.3. Like I said, it needs to come down to 8.7. And a slow reduction just wastes time because that's where it belongs and that's where it's going to end up eventually. So just do it. Like they say in the Nike commercials there, Gaijin, just do it. The Subdude signing out. Y'all have a pleasant today, a better tomorrow. We'll catch you in the sky in air realistic on the good maps, of which there are still so dang few. Because Gaijin won't make more enduring confrontation maps. Subdued. Out!